Hello, my name is Olivia. Today I want to ask this question, and it has been a question that I know in my heart. It should have been asked a long time ago. So because I want to ask you, why are you poor? And that is the discussion for today. Why are you poor? First, I need to ask, what does it mean to be poor? Who defines who is rich and who is poor? Who defines when someone is rich and someone is poor? What is your definition of poverty? What is your understanding of poverty? Do you look only at what people have on the outside? Or do you understand the true meaning of poverty? What it is and what it does? And why do you accept the label of poverty? You know, I see words like poverty eradication, helping the poor, the masses, as if being poor robs you of your ability. So what makes you poor? What is your definition of poverty? But I just needed to say these words because people believe themselves to be stuck in poverty. They believe themselves to be hopeless, to not have a way out, looking for a savior. When all along everything you have ever need is inside of you. And the first people to discourage you, to remind you that you have nothing, you are poor. I'm here to help you. I'm here to save you. So here is a parcel of food. I've helped you. I've saved you. Ah, shame. You are so struggling. Let's blame the government. Let's blame our circumstances. Let's blame our lack of education, our lack of opportunities. Let's blame everything except ourselves. Because as long as I can blame you, the government, my poor education, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, whoever it is, whoever is to be blamed for my current circumstances, let me do that. Do you think riches will come if you are blaming someone else for your circumstances? Do you think it is easy to get out of poverty? Do you think there's a quick fix? If I play the lotto, maybe I will find a way out of poverty. I wish someone can just give me 25,000, 30,000, 100,000. I wish. But what do you do? What do you do with the time that you have and the abilities you have? What do you do with the knowledge that you have acquired throughout these years? What do you do? You know what will keep you in poverty for the rest of your life? Looking for a savior, hoping that someone will see your efforts and pat you on the back, hoping that that pastor who can pray so much will pray blessings into your life, hoping if you can just do that course, then you will know enough to become rich. Have you ever spoken to someone who's truly rich? Have you? Someone who understands what wealth is, who understands the value of money, who understands the importance of their actions. Have you ever? Because you know what's another thing that keeps you poor? Looking at Instagram and Facebook pictures of people standing by private jets, in front of mansions, posing in expensive cars, and you think that is wealth. Google the richest people in the world and you have no idea who they are, because they don't have time to pose with expensive toys. They're too busy making money. Do you understand the meaning of wealth? I didn't. For a long, long time, I was chasing wealth. Chasing the one thing after the next, looking for a quick fix on how to make money. Do you know where true wealth actually lies? Do you know what is the source of riches? Do you know what is the beginning of wealth? Where your power lies? It lies within you. The first time I heard this, it was in a book by Joseph Murphy called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. When I read this book the first time, I only got up until the first page and I thought, what a load of crap. How can I be struggling, broke, unhappy, can't afford anything that I want, and this fool is telling me that all the riches is inside of me? I rejected outright because I was ignorant and I did not understand what true wealth is. I didn't. It took a long, bitter, hard, humiliating, embarrassing, painful journey to understand what wealth is and what kept me poor. Let's look, before we get to the solution, let's look at what keeps you poor. 3 things keeps you in poverty. 4 actually. The first thing, the media, politics, religion, and your mindset. Why would I say that the media keeps you poor? Because bad news sells. And what happens when you can't wait to read the next bad thing that is happening? Who was robbed? Who was killed? Who was raped? Where did it happen? It consumes you. The corruption, the fraud, the theft, it consumes you. And what it does, instead of focusing on a way out, you allow your mind to be crippled by someone you don't even know, because you read what they write, and what they write depresses the hell out of you. So you become fearful, resentful. Dis ons in julle. Die mense, julle mense. And you become consumed with fear and hatred. Do you think when you are consumed with fear and hatred, do you think that you will have time to think on how to create real wealth? How to get out of poverty? How to get out of that situation that's keeping you bondage? No. Your fear will eat you, and it will give birth to every negative feeling. Gone. You'll stay poor. Let's look at politics. When did a politician ever come to you and say to you, you are powerful enough to uplift yourself out of this situation? You have the skills, the tools, the knowledge to start something right here, right now, and I will support you to build that good thing to improve the community. When did a politician do that? When did a politician come to you and ask, what are your dreams? You are crying for an RDP house instead of demanding for yourself that double story with the swimming pool that you dream of. But you are crying for an RDP house that a politician has promised to you. Do you see how that keeps you in poverty? Because by listening to politicians, putting your faith, your belief, your trust in this politician who's going to build you a house, who's going to create jobs for you, and you forget what you are capable of because you put your faith in a man who only wants your vote, or a woman. They buy you food in order to get your vote. That is how little they think of you. Let's give them food. Remember Marie Antoinette? When people were hungry, they beheaded her. When people were hungry, she said, give them cake. That's politicians for you. And you still put your faith in a politician. And you allow your mind to be crippled. You allow your dreams to be stolen. And on top of it, you want to become like them because you want to drive that expensive car. You want to move in those circles drinking expensive whiskeys. At what cost? What cost? Because if you aspire to be a leech, you are a thief and a robber of dreams, of aspirations, of hope. And that is what our politicians have become. And you want to become like them.